I'm not at all in a space where I need to get in the studio because I was just emotionally fatigued and traumatized.
Because your acting career has exploded, I'm sure you're constantly asked about, where's the new music though? Where's the new music though? I am told though that you will have some new music that is coming our way in September, a project that you're doing, Turntables, I believe. Can you give me a little tea on what that's about?
Yes, I have a new anthem coming out called Turntables. And I think just in this moment, we're all feeling this revolution. We're all feeling that we as Black people, and Black women and Black queer folks in the LGBTQI plus communities, we're not allowing it to be just lip service. We're holding, again, those who benefit from these racist policies and benefit from patriarchy accountable in a different way. We're not letting up. Business will not return to usual. And this song is about the revolution. It's highlighting that. And when you think about a record spinning, they call it RPM, revolutions per minute. When it's spinning like that, that's what's happening right now. And I just wanted to capture what it is like to watch it happen. You know, I'm not the leader. I don't have the answers, but I'm inspired. I'm motivated, and I know that we're going to get tired and we're going to get fatigued. And this was just my contribution. And the person that I really have to thank for this is none other than Stacey Abrams. Stacey Abrams got me back in the studio because I watched, I was in Georgia and trying to vote for Stacey Abrams, and I was gerrymandered and I couldn't. And I saw Brian Kemp steal that election from Stacey Abrams. And I told her, if you ever need me, call me. And she called me. And the directors of her documentary, All In, contacted me and asked me if I wanted to, contribute some new music. And I said, okay, I'm not at all in a space where I need to get in the studio because I was just emotionally fatigued and traumatized by, the violence against us and the deaths and, what was going on with Breonna Taylor, what was going on with George Floyd. I still haven't watched that video. And I just didn't have it in me. And so I said, I'm gonna watch this. If I'm moved, I'll make myself go into the studio. And I was. I fell in love with Stacey in this documentary and just fell in love with her even more and had a deeper level of respect for her than I did. And, I went to the studio and I said, I'm gonna write this like I'm writing it for myself. What do I need to hear? What would I want to hear to motivate me? And what would I think a young organizer, a Black queer young organizer would need to hear to keep them going and motivated? And I said, I'm gonna write it. I'm not a politician. I'm not changing no words. I'm not changing no lyrics. This is how I feel. If they say, change the lyrics or something, I'm just gonna have to keep it, and I'll just have to support her in a different way. And I was happy to hear when they heard the song, they loved it, and they didn't ask me to change one thing. And so this is going in her new documentary that's coming out on September 18th. And I'm super honored to stand with her and super honored to create a song that's not just for me, but hopefully it can be for us. It's not wallowing in the past, but more concerned about the future and where we're headed and what we're doing.
Yeah, and just so to give people a little bit more information, as you mentioned, it'll be available September 18th. It'll be streaming on Amazon Prime Video, and this is, as Janelle mentioned, the documentary All In, the Fight for Democracy, which is about all the laws and many of the barriers that we face when it comes to voter suppression. And you mentioned being, having your vote. So did your vote ultimately not count? So
it didn't count.
Wow.
No, they redistrict. They did redistrict. I can't even talk right now.
Redistricting. I think that's.
They did redistricting, yes, and changed my county, which to New Renaissance, and then after the election, changed it back to Fulton.
Of course.
If it's happening to me, it's happening to so many other people. We see the long lines, and this documentary goes in and it shows you, why we can't let up. Why we can't let up. And it's also not just about voting, you know what I'm saying? But knowing that we're voting out people who enable and put into place these racist policies that continue to oppress us. We got to vote that out. And we can still keep marching. We can still keep doing other things in the community. But I think it all works hand in hand.